Ridgeways Estate is the home of the luxurious Windsor Golf Hotel and Country Club. The posh place sits on a 400-acre piece of land and is the only hotel in Nairobi with an 18-hole golf course. Windsor will soon be celebrating its 31st birthday, a 3-decade period in which the 5-star resort has garnered regional reputation for hosting among the most talked about weddings of the decade. How many weddings on average do you host a year? Because it's very well known for weddings.
Yeah, somewhere around 60, 65.
That's
literally a wedding a week. It's 52 weeks in a year.
Yeah.
So there are times we do 2-3 weddings in a weekend.
The Golf and Country Club was started by former cabinet minister and profound politician John Mishuki. I began building this place in 1988 when I lost the election in Kangema, he once told reporters. I just wanted something to keep my mind away from politics. Mishuki is said to have rejected over 7 different designs for the hotel from a British architect before settling on the Victorian-style cottages that now make up much of Windsor. Mishuki once said this of his investment in the hotel, and I quote, "They looked at me and thought I had gone crazy. They wondered why I had not planted coffee all over the place like everybody else did."
We haven't touched a brick in this hotel, so we're very proud of what it is. We are looking for some serious renovations and refurbishment in the years coming by, so that we can match up to competition which is opened up newly in Nairobi City, and we will very soon do that.
Windsor comprises 130 elegantly decorated rooms, 3 bars, 4 restaurants, a clubhouse and a business center with a workforce of over 400 employees. The hotel is the epitome of Ridgeway's upmarket status within Nairobi.
Yeah, Windsor is a name on its own. It's a brand on its own. It's been there for a very long time. Yeah, and we are very unique. We are inside the city, 15 minutes from CBD, but we are a unique space. Our hotel is very well spread out. We are like a unique urban resort where we can cater to a lot of business, but we can do a lot of leisure activities. We have a lot of excursions tailor-made for guests who stay with us, right from a bird watching sanctuary. We have a sanctuary here with 201 species. We can do a coffee farm visit, we can do a jogging, we can do cycling. We have a lot of activities in and around Windsor to make it really exciting on a holiday sitting inside Nairobi.
Just meters away is another hotel, the Oak Place, which opened its doors to the public 9 years ago. I have a sit down with the hotel's events and public relations manager Maureen, who tells me the 24 cottages and conference rooms in Oak Place have made it give the Grand Windsor Hotel a run for its money in the area.
On Sundays, a lot of families love coming here, and we have some of the families coming in from the neighborhood, but some will come as far as from Thika Road, you know. Some will come as far as from Runda. Like we even held some craft classes here, and we were shocked to meet someone from as far as Roslyn.
Being both a residential and commercial hub, Ridgeways has seen such establishments employ nearly 2,500 people, a majority of whom don't even reside within the estate. The high value of the area has made it almost exclusive to the kind of clientele who visit the exquisite resorts.
Feel free to...
How much are they going to spend?
Oh, how much are they going to
Yes,
spend?
what are the ranges? What are the
For
rates?
11,000, that's a standard room, bed and breakfast.
On an average, we charge in between $180 to $220 on a normal category, which is called deluxe rooms.
That's per night?
Per night. It's including taxes and breakfast. As you go up the ladder, for studio suites, it's around $300, and for cottages, it's around $450.
But not everyone is having it easy in Ridgeways. Karago Biru runs the All Arabelle Guesthouse within the estate. The Guesthouse has been in operation for 10 years now, but business hasn't always been forthcoming.
We're in June right now, it's half year.
Yes.
If you take stock of the first half of 2019,
Yeah.
how many clients or how many events have been held here?
Just a few, very few, very few. Compared to how it used to be, it's a joke.
Why do you think that's the case?
I think, first of all, is the political upheaval that is connected with elections. The way there was all these war drums, you know, people psyching to fight. That is so bad. It's so bad for business. Even if you are how much in love with whoever you want to marry, and you know that there's going to be an election, you decide to, you know, push forward because you don't want problems. You don't want not to be able to get to the venue because there's a demonstration somewhere.
The guest house adopted its name from the All Arabelle National Reserve in Laikipia County. This house, which belonged to Karago's parents, has been converted to a comfortable living space where tourists, both local and foreign, can hire out.
First of all, the environment here is magnificent, to say the least. A lot of green, cool, enjoyable climate. How easy or hard is it to maintain this?
It is very difficult. When we first decided to landscape the place, it took digging right deep to get the roots of the grass that was here out, and to plant fresh grass with fresh soil and fresh manure and all these, most of the trees that, and hedges that you're seeing, yes, were planted about maybe 10 years ago or so. And we've been maintaining it since then.
The Bribon School is where a majority of the children living in Ridgeways go to.
Thank you so much for speaking to KTN News, and it's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
I meet up with Peter Bernard, an administrator at the facility who has been living in Kenya since 1990. He is among the pioneer facilitators of this institution, which started back in 1984 with just 4 classrooms.
Well, the whole of this area was basically open land. Much of it was open land. There were a few houses on the main road, on Ridgeway Road and Garden Estate Road, a few houses. But as I explained earlier, that at the far end, towards Thika Road, it was open land. There was no tarmac road. That happened many years later. And it used to take us about 30 minutes to get from here to Thika Road on a muddy road.
But just like the estate, with time, the school has also grown and developed. A majority of its population comprising children of cabinet secretaries, diplomats, and employees of non-governmental organizations living in Ridgeways.
When I was here in 1990, there was something like 300 students. Now we've got just short of 700 in the whole school.
Overall, it's a completely amazing school. Each day learning here is it's a reward to be able to experience these world-class facilities and be taught by some of the best teachers Nairobi has to offer.
But the best of schools can only perform so well where its surrounding community is peaceful and prosperous. So peaceful and prosperous has Ridgeways Estate been that it has more than 5 awards over the last 2 years, courtesy of the Kenya Alliance of Residents Association.
This is the first award that we got. It's called the Ujenzi category. We were given this Ujenzi category on the base of as an association which liaises best with the Nairobi City County Department of Planning, meaning that we are very proactive in the construction sector. When a person is raising up a residential area or is having up construction, we have to ensure that he goes through the processes of change of use, approval of plans, and building according to the requirements of this area.
The estate's vice chairperson, Marianne Wairedi, says that the accolades are no fluke. It's a culmination of a lot of hard work and determination by members of the Estates Association.
We're all volunteers, and we're people who want to make sure that our neighborhood is a good place to live. Safety, security, and great neighbors. So what we decided is we will run there as volunteers, we run it, and the only person we have is Michael, our agent. Then the rest of the subscription is just the day-to-day running that we need to do.
Residents of Ridgeways pay a monthly subscription fee of 500 shillings used to service utilities and pay security within the neighborhood. The area has an elaborate communication network where any challenges experienced by residents is reported immediately.
Mawasiliano category. The reason why we got Mawasiliano category, it's because we have various WhatsApp group whereby we have the main community group where we have all our members, and if we have any community updates, security updates, water updates, power updates, we are able to update our members of our community within a very short time, and they are able to act proactively on the various measures which are required of them.
The Estate Association, which began in 2001, has set up 16 different zones within the neighborhood, each with its zone leader who facilitates service delivery to the residents. But the story of Ridgeways is far from over. Just ask its people and they will tell you you haven't seen nothing yet from this area code.
It's been pleasant. It's not, it was not as overcrowded as it is at the moment. The roads, as I say, were not tarmac like they are now. But it was quiet and it was reasonably safe. We've been here, since we've been here, we have touch wood, as the Mzungu say. We've not had any untoward incident in the house.
We're teaching our community how to take care of our elderly parents. We actually call KRA here. They show people how to do their taxes. NSSF, NHIF, Kenya Power. We host them at Oak Place. Yes, we host them and we train and they come and do that.
The ambience, the fresh air, the trees, the green. That's what I love most about Ridgeways. It's very green, even now. Even with the influx of people, it is still very green. I don't know how it will be 10 years from now. I suspect it will be a bit different, but right now, bado tuna enjoy.
For Area Code, I am Timothy Otieno.